We're here at John O'Quinn Field at Space City Financial Stadium. It's the Thunderbirds and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Powell, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Houston has been home to some great college football tradition throughout the years, from Heisman Trophy winner Andre Ware and the run-and-gun offense. Space City Financial Stadium, 40,000 plus strong. Houston trying to get back into the college football narrative. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now the Thunderbirds offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And it's the Thunderbirds want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Picked up 5 on that last pass. It's 2nd and 5.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Pulls it again on the option. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Jackson will throw. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform. Over 30,000 therapists, fully licensed, and they've served over 6 million people with an average rating of 4.9. And they do it
After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And he's in. Touchdown, Cougars!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Bunch formation for these receivers. Got the quick completion.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. Oh, he can't hang on. Those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field to score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Working that left side now. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll run play action. Under fire. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catches there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking for a man, it's Wegman. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Hughes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's got him. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to get the first through the air. Works the middle. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Zings it complete to the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Trying to run, it's Sanford. Wow. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, the running back looking for room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Thunderbirds in the hurry up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Makes the grab in their space, and they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Here comes the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
With the catch, it's Hughes. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
And the throw out to the sideline took just a few yards.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Houston wants to play fast.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Wegman. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Across the 25.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force him into 3rd and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that 3rd down conversion.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Houston trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Houston.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown. And here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas situationally in the game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Rice Owls.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Plows through the defense. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
At the 20, he's got space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hughes. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
The quick out. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now, they get the big stop.
And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Made the grab in the end zone.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 20.
This is everything I had in the taste of Chicago, and what was a hit and what was a miss? Starting out with the misses, this oxtail jollof. It was the most expensive thing and the most disappointing. For $28, I got 2 tomato sauce boiled oxtail and some so-so jollof rice. Man, they wrong with this. Next was Harold.
It's marked at the 27-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
And it's the Thunderbirds want to crank the tempo. Jackson gonna throw it. Firing deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Thunderbirds send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them wait?
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
Got it in the middle, it's Walker. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it. Even in the second half, when things...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Dropping back, it's Wegman. He's going to take a shot.
Oh, that's short.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for the big play.
Oh, Lord.
He's got it way down the field. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up down the 32-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Floats it out in space. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the route is on. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And it's the Thunderbirds will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Houston offense once again. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been
looking for a huge play. They went for it all on 1st down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Beckman. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the gun. Pocket breaking down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the 1st down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking down the middle. He's got it.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Thunderbirds with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. He got just enough to move the sticks, and that'll set him up with a 1st down after the 2-minute timeout. And it's the Thunderbirds kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun.
Oh, my God.
Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug-meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?